Hi, my name is Kira Woods. I am the owner and creator of UpTracker Inventory Software. Today, I want to talk to you about the secret budget, the inventory secret that's costing practices thousands. There's a reason most practices think they're saving money on inventory and still end up overspending. It's not because they're careless, it's because they're focusing on the wrong thing. And wait until you hear the simple, very simple budget shift that can start saving your practice thousands of dollars in just 30 days. Most people believe saving money on inventory comes down to two things: getting the lowest price and making ordering faster. And that sounds logical, but it's actually what keeps most practices stuck. Because there's no one place to truly compare everything, and the reason for that is simple. There's no single platform that can truly show you the lowest price on everything because pricing isn't that simple. It changes based on vendors, buying groups, volume tiers, rebates, contract pricing, and even how products are packaged and shipped. So, what happens is you end up chasing something that doesn't fully exist. And in the process, you create more complexity instead of less. You start price shopping across multiple vendors, jumping between systems, and instead of simplifying your process, you've actually made it more complex with more vendors, more products to track, more invoices to manage, and more time spent ordering, not less. I actually go into detail on how the simple process of properly receiving orders and the invoice matching process can save you so much money starting today. I talk about that in another video, so make sure you check that out. Let's go back to how simplification has a value. Time, of course, has a value. We all know this. Saving time is saving money. But because you can't clearly see that value in real dollars, it gets ignored. So practices default to chasing the lowest price, even if it's costing them more overall. Let me show you how that plays out. You find a box of gloves for $10. Another option is 25. So you, of course, go with the $10 option. Feels like a win, right? But one box has 100 gloves and the other has 300. So now your cheaper option actually costs more per unit, and that's just what you can see. Now, let's multiply that across everything you can't see. Over ordering, waste, categories creeping up. Saving money isn't just about what you pay, it's about what you can see. Because if you can't see it now, you can't control it. Chasing the lowest price, it always feels like the smartest option at the time, but it's one of the most expensive habits in inventory because you're spending time. And even if your ordering is fast, you're still operating without the visibility needed to actually control those costs. Those lower dollars don't work for you in the long run if you can't control them. That's where everything changes. Yes, your ordering should be faster and more streamlined. That definitely matters. But it's not where real savings come from. The real value is the visibility. When you can see what's happening in real time, you stop reacting and you start controlling. You know what you should be spending. You see when things are drifting and you catch problems before they become expensive habits. Make sure you're moving in the right direction. And even here, most practices are still missing something because they're working off of a static budget, fixed numbers that don't adjust. That is the secret. And the problem isn't confusion, it's that they're in the dark. Your staff follow that number all year. They think they're on track, and until the end of the year, when they finally see the real numbers and realize that we were never actually on budget at all. You didn't go over budget at the end. You were over budget the whole time. We just couldn't see it because it's impossible to reduce costs and actually save money if you can't measure it in real time, month by month, using true apples to apples comparison. That's where the idea of a percentage of net receipt budget comes into play versus a static number that you're looking at every month. Your numbers should adjust with the way your practice is moving. And if you really want to understand what's happening, you don't compare this month to last month. You compare it to the same month last year because you guys are very cyclical. One month shifts from another month pretty drastically. That's where trends show up. That's where problems reveal themselves, and that's where real improvement happens. The practices that truly figure this out aren't just tracking dollars, they're measuring spending in relation to what the practice is producing. I cannot stress that enough. That's where everything changes. And this is exactly what we've built at UpTracker, a simple way to track real-time budgets and give you the visibility you need to make the right decisions every single month. Because once you can actually see what's happening, everything gets easier. Now, in another video, I'm going to break this down step by step and show you exactly how to shift from static budgets to real-time dynamic budgeting. We've actually put together a simple spreadsheet you can start using right away. So if you want it, just like this video, and drop a comment below and I'll send it to you. If you can't see it in real time, you can't improve it in real time. Most practices don't have a spending problem, they have a visibility problem. Fix that, and everything else starts to fall into place. And if you want to see how we're helping practices do this in real time with everything built in, message me and I'd be happy to show you.